Hi everyone! Welcome back to another episode. Today's idiom is 鸡鸣狗盗, crow like a chicken, snatch like a dog. What do they mean by that? Now, in China, this idiom is used to describe somebody who does something in a very underhanded way. But after hearing the story, you guys might have a different idea. Before we get to this idiom, I just want to introduce everybody to my little noodle. Say hi to everybody, Noodle.
You push me away.
We'll deal with her later. Anyways, whether you're joining us on YouTube or listening to the idioms on the podcast, thank you so much for being here. Alright, back to the idiom. 鸡鸣狗盗, crow like a chicken, snatch like a dog. This story happened back during the Warring States period, around 475 BC to 221 BC. So this story happened a long time ago. And there was a very smart nobleman from the country of Qi, and his name was Meng Changjun. One thing you have to know about Meng Changjun is that he doesn't dismiss anyone, no matter how little their talents are. Anybody who wants to be one of his house guests or 门客, he would welcome them to his home. Meng Changjun provides them food, and they provide their counsel. Now, he was actually in the country of Qin, the largest and one of the most powerful countries at the time. Now, the emperor of Qin, Qin Wang, had his sights set on Meng Changjun. The emperor knew that Meng Changjun was very talented, so he decided to make Meng Changjun his prime minister. But all of the other advisors and councilmen were really jealous of Meng Changjun, so they said to the emperor, "Your Highness, Meng Changjun is from the country of Qi. He is gonna be unfaithful to you eventually, so you should kill him while you have the chance." Qin Wang said to himself, I think you're right. I should try to get rid of this guy while I can. So the emperor places Meng Changjun under house arrest. Now Meng Changjun is under house arrest, and he's just like, oh my god, I am stuck here in my house and the emperor is gonna kill me one day. One of his counselors advised him to go to concubine Yanfei. Yanfei was one of the emperor's favorite at the moment, and so she's like, all right, Meng Changjun, I'll help you, but you have to get me that precious and rare, one-of-a-kind white fox fur pelt that you gifted the emperor back in the day. And Meng Changjun's like, well, now I'm definitely doomed because there's only one of those fox furs in the world, and that is in the hands of the emperor right now. The same emperor who's trying to kill me. Now, at this point, one of the counselors who lived in Meng Changjun's home had a bright idea. In the middle of the night, he sneaks into the emperor's quarters and steals that white fox fur pelt and gave it to the concubine. And the concubine is thrilled at this point. So she goes to the emperor, tells the emperor to let Meng Changjun go back to his country. And the emperor's like, yeah, I'll let you go in a few days. A few days, Meng Changjun couldn't wait that long, because if the emperor found out that he stole the white fox fur pelt and gave it to his concubine, then he would definitely lose his head. So, in the dark of the night, Meng Changjun prepares some horses and a carriage, and he planned to flee the country of Qin. But the country of Qin had one very interesting rule. Nobody was allowed to leave the country until the break of dawn. So the gates close at night and they reopen as soon as the first rooster crows. Because it was midnight, obviously all the roosters were asleep. Meng Changjun thought, oh, I'm never getting out of this damn country. But one of his counselors said, don't worry, I got this. He goes, I sound so stupid doing that. Because he's so darn talented at imitating roosters, all the other roosters in the country of Qin woke up and they were all like, wait, what? I'm supposed to be the first one. And so you just have a bunch of roosters throughout the country all going. So the gatekeepers of the country of Qin had no idea what was going on, but they thought, well, it must be morning because all the roosters are crowing, so they decided to open the gates, and Meng Changjun was able to safely escape the country of Qin and return to his home country of Qi. And that's the end of the idiom. When people first hear the story, they immediately think, well, the two counselors, that one who went to steal things like a dog and the other one who imitates roosters really well, didn't seem like very ethical and honest human beings. And while that might be true, I think another side of the story is that Meng Changjun must have been a really generous person. We don't want to be dishonest. We don't want to be sneaky. But we do want to be like Meng Changjun. He didn't dismiss anyone, no matter how small or trivial their talents were. We might not think very much of somebody who can imitate a rooster really well. But when Meng Changjun needed that talent the most, that counselor was there to help him. And sometimes you just have to ask yourself, shit, if we got into some serious trouble, do we have people around us who are able to dig us out of that hole? And if the answer is no, then maybe you should go ask yourself why. Thank you so much for watching. I'm gonna go play with Noodle now. All you need to know is that the next time you hear a Chinese person making fun of someone for being a little rooster imitator who steals things like a dog, think of this idiom and think about the positive side, okay? All right, bye guys.